Please introduce yourself.
Uh, Hello. I am Angel Polanco, or often known as Virals online. And I made the game The Void Rains Upon Her Heart, which is a bullet hell boss rush, shoot 'em up, roguelike. A lot of tags in there. And it's about fighting bosses with love, with the power of love.
All right. Where is the Void Rains available for purchase?
It's it's on Steam.
Now, in this game, I'll show you the either gift cards or monster cards, and there will be something wrong about them. Usually, it might be one or two things, or I might show you a card that has nothing wrong at all. That's the possibility. One thing that I'll tell you is that I've not changed the numbers because I feel like that would be a pretty lame way of messing with you. It's like, oh, does this increase like 10% of damage or 8.5? I didn't change any numbers. So, I'll go ahead and show you the first card. Alright, what's wrong with this card?
Um, hmm. Uh, One question: does the image ever change, or you didn't mess with those?
The art can be changed, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Anything about the card can be changed. Feel free to ask all clarifying questions as you
Yeah.
get them.
This is a special monster, not a shamble.
Is that your? I will just remind you, just for the sake of it, there might be one or more things wrong with any given card. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You got only one of the things correct.
Oh, dang.
There's actually some of the stats have been flipped. It does not resist radiant damage. It in fact is weak to radiant and resists the void. I swapped the weaknesses and the defenses around. And I
This
also
is why. This is why Sentinel only asks you one of those per round.
Yeah, it can get a bit messy. You see, the shamble symbol was a bait to lure you away.
Oh, you got me.
Alright, with that sets the standard. Now you know what to expect. Now, here's the next one. What's wrong with this card? Really stumped you, that one, huh?
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing's wrong with it.
Nothing's wrong with it?
Yeah.
Alright. You're wrong because I'll show you the correct one and you'll kick yourself.
Oh,
I
no.
changed the art.
Ah, dang it.
That's Alterblott's heart. That's Alterblott's art, and I swapped it for Nullblott's. So everything that on that wrong card says Nullblot and is Nullblot except for the art.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna destroy these, but after all, it looks like I have a fighting chance.
Oh boy. There are, what, like 500 cards now? Oh man.
And only the monsters were up to how many bosses?
99.
Yeah, so it's a lot to remember. And I'm sure, like, my main weapon is, like, I'm sure some of these things have been changed in the past. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've changed some elements. And that is, like, the main thing that I guess will trip you up. You're like, oh, was this it? Did I take this version or that version? I don't remember. But here's the next one. What's wrong with this one?
Nothing. This one's nothing.
You're
No,
correct.
please.
You're correct. I did not change a single thing about this one. I just figured it looks weird enough to maybe pass it,
Yeah.
but because there's a lot of elements involved in it, but I did not change a single thing. You're correct. What's wrong with this card? You can rationalize what you're thinking in your head.
Let me think. Okay, so, alright. I am almost positive that this boss is, of the Zeramix, is one of the few that does not have a weakness to zap. So at least that part's right. But what the weaknesses I set? Oh, this one's such a recent one too, and I cannot remember. But I think one of the weaknesses is wrong.
You are correct. I swapped the radiant and the
Okay.
and the fire. I'll give you that one.
Like half.
Yeah.
Half.
If we're going by points, you get it half a point or half right. All right. Here's the last of the monster cards. Here it is.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh. The attack. One of the attacks is toxic instead of zap.
You got it straight away. You're correct. This is the correct card.
Oh yes.
Nice. I figured Unity would have been one of the weirder ones. It has a... I personally think it has some weird assortment of elements that I thought was going to trip you up. Alrighty. We're moving...
I always thought of Unity as a toxic rock. So that's what, like, I remembered that and I was like, oh, that's wrong.
Oh, nice. Huh. Yeah, it both attacks with toxic and resists toxic. Yeah, I can see that. Alrighty. We're moving on to the power gifts. Here's the first one. What's wrong with this power gift?
I feel like the wording might be different. No, nothing's wrong with it.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are wrong. I did in fact change something. It's not critical bullets, it's critical shots.
Oh, okay. No, you know what? Yes, and I hardly ever use the word bullets like that. So, yeah, you got me.
I figured a synonym could have worked. Alrighty. Here's the next one. What's wrong with this card?
Oh, the reflection is turned like 90 degrees. The image.
Darn, I didn't get you. You're correct. I did in fact switch the reflection orientation. Man, that was a completely fast one. Alrighty. Here's this one. What's wrong with this card?
Okay. Oh, that's the description to Scramble Maw.
You're correct. Boiler Maw does in fact only take that effect when you take damage. It's not about breaking parts. What's wrong with this card?
Drumsticks. And I did add that movement buff at some point. It has no. There's no feather range, and it's not a 2-star.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Really? The 1-star gift didn't originally have a movement buff?
It did not. I added that pretty recently, actually.
So it only read as featherweight +1?
Yes.
Huh. See, these are the interesting tidbits that I was hoping to hear. Alrighty. How about this one?
Oh, that name is wrong. It's
Damn.
Anchor.
Damn, I thought I was gonna be able to slip past. You're correct. It is in fact named Anchor.
Dang. For
You're-
some reason, I seem to be better at the power gifts than the monsters.
Yeah, you're blazing through the power gifts. Maybe I should have been more evil and actually changed some of the numbers. There's always a next time. But that was the last power gift. Now we're moving on to some miscellaneous, and such as quick gifts, and bonus gifts, along with some extra fun stuff. So how about this one?
Let's see. That is. Oh, it's not called Glow Shroom. It is called Nightlight.
Darn. I figured it was pretty fitting. Maybe it would have gone past. But no. Everything that is name related, you're getting almost immediately. Damn. Darn.
I seem to memorize names really well, I guess.
Yeah, you're right, because I feel like the monster cards are all much more sneaky. Because they all have little elements that are easy to misremember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about this one?
Okay, so there's the 3 dice. This one's named right. They're rank 1, they last 1 battle. Raises attack speed. That is the green stat. I'm pretty sure this one's not changed.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're in fact incorrect. I
no,
did change the art. What you're looking at is ruby.
No way.
But I photoshopped it to make it look green.
You got me. See, that I wouldn't have remembered which dice at what angle they were.
Man, I can't believe that one was the one that was able to get past you. Out of all of them, I feel like that was the one that was like least confident. It's like, oh, it's so clearly Photoshop.
Wow, you got me.
I'm proud of myself. I got one. Haha. All right. How about this one?
I don't think it's called Scoodle.
What do you mean it's not called Scoodle? It's a great name. You see, the first one is Doodle, then it's, I think, Scribble, or the other way around, and then it's Scoodle. The combination of the two, it makes perfect sense. Now, what's the name? Do you know the correct name? Do you remember?
Raw.
Correct. It is indeed Scrawl. Darn, how come Scoodle didn't get past you? I can't believe it.
This is like one of my favorite cards, actually.
What aspect of it? The art? The name?
I think the art and the name, like, together, like, it's so weird and, like, some unhinged person scrawling this on a wall. That's what I imagine. Although it's a paintbrush, but...
Yeah. The little eyes looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now here's... all of these were fairly fair. But now we know, we players of the game know, that you've made a specific language, right?
Oh no.
So, as the maker of the language, surely you'll know what this means, right?
Wait, what is the question? What do you mean? Like, oh, this is a word in one of the gifts.
This sure is a word
that I made up at one point and put in there.
It's a word that is in the game. It describes something. I'm gonna be very mean about it because you made the language. You should be able to figure it out, right? If you want, I'll throw you in. I'll be less mean and I'll throw you a bone.
Oh, wait. This is somebody's name. I know this, right? Am I right about that?
Sure, it's someone's name.
Okay. I made all those in like 2 days. At one point, I just made them all up and then put them all in an update really quick.
Could you expand a bit on how you made the language?
Well, there's 35 glyphs and 8 numbers. And they all have a meaning. So like, I know what they individually mean. But, so, you see the one with the dot in the middle?
Yeah.
That was added at some point. I made 2 versions of every letter, or every glyph. and they mean the same thing, but they are pronounced differently, so I could get more syllables out of it.
Oh.
And I had made them up a little while ago, but I have basically only memorized the original set without the dots in the middle.
Oh.
Except for I, like Odin Eye.
Oh,
The I one,
yeah.
That was the only one with the dot in the middle for a long time. And so I made these up, and then I put dots in and added the other vowel or other syllables I wanted. But I don't remember them all.
Do you think you can make any word with this language of yours? Or is it like more specific towards like the alien, like weird, the alien language?
So
I don't
more
know what the name
specifically,
is.
like there's a lot of words that I can get out of it, but like I never thought of like there's no structure to it yet. Like I never went and made a full structured language yet. I just kind of made up the meaning to the glyphs as syllables and like combine them together to make different words. And there's gonna be a bunch of synonyms where like you can put two glyphs together and make a word, and then put two different glyphs together and they'll still make kind of the same word.
Yeah, I noticed some monsters, at least one monster has a way of spelling their name in two different ways.
Yeah, I know which one that is. I know Rendi.
Randy. Funnily enough, Shiny Randy only uses one of them, right?
Oh, I mostly did that because the other one wouldn't fit, like in the little box. Yeah.
True.
So
Fair enough.
because of the shiny part, which I do know how that's pronounced. It's Faishen. For some reason, I remember that one.
Yeah, because I guess the shiny and like null and alter are used more often because they apply to more monsters.
So this here, if I don't remember the dotted version, this reads Lindsay La. Lindsay La. Huh.
I would be willing to give you one more hint.
So wait, this isn't a glyph, is that?
Well,
This
well,
isn't
it has
the
to
name
do
of-
with the hints. I'll show you. I'll tell you. It's a shamble.
Oh, okay.
I think that narrows it down. I won't give any more hints.
Okay. I'm thinking it's calorie. Just based off the glyphs. There's not really any other ones that are fire-like, and I really don't think it's boiler, because I feel like I remember boilers. I don't remember it, but it had a certain... No. This is boiler. Is it
Final
boiler?
answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. You're kind of
God.
close because it was actually Scrambler.
It's Scrambler?
Yep.
Oh man. Yes.
Is.
And okay, so the glyphs, meaning, because they've all been revealed, those ones anyway. The first one is chaos. The second one is like body, and the third one is round. And so chaotic body is scrambled, and then round. Is
Yeah, it represents the monsters visually speaking, and yeah. I see. But now, here's the last one, and it is another monster name. Good luck. What are you thinking
Alright,
about?
so this one's called Tedramo.
Huh.
And okay. Uh-oh. What are you? So yeah, each glyph has like maybe 3 or 4 meanings, and so I have to remember what specific ones I was picking out to put them together into this.
Oh yeah, that would be a good way to suss out what monster it is. Now that you mentioned that, I feel like I'll probably go back and look at the glyphs for other monsters and sort of look at them and be like, oh yeah, that means that, and that. That represents that monster. It'll be a fun thing to go back and actually look at.
Alright. So... Oh, some of these haven't been revealed yet. So I also can't quite just go off and say what I want, but I know that last one's either electric or movement.
Yeah, because it's the Astreo right?
Yeah.
But it has a dot in the center.
Yeah. That changed it to Mo. Mostly because I needed one to fit Momo's name, because I wanted that one to be the same name.
It's a fun name to say.
Yeah.
Momo.
And it works because that name basically means movement twice, like just movement. That's her dancing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she likes she does like to move because she in certain fights she moves, and also a bunch of the Murder Blossoms also move, so it makes sense. It's all about a lot of moving parts.
All right, what category is this one?
All right, I'll give you that hint. This is a guardian.
A guardian, huh? Okay. Oh no. This is Thandrum.
Final answer?
Yes.
You got it right. It is in fact Sandra.
Yeah.
You're correct. Right. You did it.
I did need that hint, but yeah, I put it together. I know what the first two glyphs mean, and specifically together they mean sand.
Oh, yeah. The Volodrome isn't that different of a name, right? Or rather, they only shared the last glyph, right? Because
yes,
they only
the movement thing.
Yeah, and then I guess the first two glyphs of Volodrome is probably gonna be like fire or lava, or something. I haven't checked.
Yes, probably.
Presumably, probably. Well, that's all the cards I have. You answered some of them extremely fast and got it, and the other ones you had to mull over it, and you got some of them correct, some of them not. But overall, I think you got most of them correct. Which, you know, as they say, the dev. I'm sure the dev knows their game best. Is there anything?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but.
Is there anything that you'd like to share in specific?
Well, first, this was really fun. I haven't opened the project because I've had, like, about a month ago, I finished the 7.0, like the whole 7 version, and I'm taking a break from it right now, so I haven't even looked at the project at all since the last update. I had like a patch come out at some point, and because I've been working on other games right now with other teams that need my help, and
yeah, I
was like, I figure I'd give them more of my full attention right now for a little bit, and then I'll get back to finishing up 8.0. So I hadn't even looked at anything from my game for like weeks before this.
Pretty impressive. Yeah, I feel like if you were working on it, it might have tripped you up even more because you're like, oh,
possibly.
Because you might have been thinking about different things, some different content perhaps, and you're like, oh wait, I was thinking of that I was working on. Whoops.
Although, if I was specifically like naming a new monster in the Irig glyphs, or not Irig, like in the glyph name, if I was doing that, I might have looked through them at some point and
even had an easier time with the glyph names.
They would have been in my head, yeah.
And you would have been like, yeah, that's Scrambler. I know that immediately.
Dang, I was thinking it was Calorie because two of the glyphs were kind of heat related.
Huh.
Like the chaos one is like I associate it with like lava in my head. And
It is Lava
the
Lyn.
other one, yeah, Lava Lyn's name, yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one, Heliola, like the sun.
True, yeah. Now I'm wondering, after this, I'm gonna go and check what is Calories' actual glyphs. Out of curiosity. Well, thank you for being here and for taking some time out of your, I'm sure, busy schedule to participate in this.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I was expecting to get some wrong. I actually didn't expect to get so many of the power gifts right, but I don't know. I guess I have those more memorized than I thought.
Alrighty, and that'll be it. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.